Hattis Hierophant. I am your tarot reader and I hope you are doing well. Welcome to Scorpio season, my dear. Listen, my cardinal sign, we're gonna get right into it. I pulled a few extra cards from some delicious decks of mine. I hope you enjoy it. The first card I pulled for us is from my Chakra deck. It's from our Chakra deck. And it is that of the inner child which focuses on your heart chakra. The color that you want to focus on that is geared towards the center of that delightful childlike heart of yours, Aries, is pink or this beautiful color green that you see. And as you're focusing on this for the month of November and for this reading, know that it's going to help you bring inner peace. It's going to help you with that childlike energy, innocence, balance, the ability to give and take and take and give. This is also energy that you want to focus on if there's a certain part of you that doesn't feel heard, that doesn't feel loved, that doesn't feel comforted. Call on that inner child to assist you. This is also an energy of intimacy and love and relationships. All right, my dear Aries, as we are focusing on our heart chakra, let's get on to your general reading. And the center of your reading is that of the Three of Pentacles. And because this is the center of your reading, I can tell we're either thinking about work or collaborations, or we're thinking about something more in a world-like scale is what I'm seeing. I'm actually seeing some of us on stage. So I don't know if we're going to be performing or if we're speaking, or if we're just going to see a performance, or if we're just going to see a speaker. I see that for us, Aries. It is a minor arcana, so I don't see it really being a huge part of your November, but I do feel like it will touch on parts of your November, even though it's in the center of your reading. So let's see. I love this energy that I'm seeing, your moon energy. Your moon energy is where we have conversations with spirit. This is where you manifest. This is also where your emotions are. And I have that of the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. So I'm picking up on a lot of things, right? So I'm picking up on, so first of all, like this Nine of Cups. So not only is this like, getting toward that emotional balance, but I'm also feeling like some of us are going to be gifted somehow. So maybe there's going to be some sort of bonus, or somehow someone's just, they're like, hey, Aries, just for you being you, here's a few extra bucks for helping me out that one time 2 years ago, right? So I see like this financial gift that's going to be coming to you as well. I don't feel like it's going to be like some big time, well, that's all relative. I don't see it being like a huge amount of, I don't see it being a huge gift, but something to where it surprises you enough to where you're like, by golly, thank you for thinking of me. And I also feel like some of you have been manifesting. I'm not a big time believer in talking about money and say you're gonna be blessed with money and gifts, but if I see it, I see it. I do see some of us have been manifesting like abundance and finances, and you are gonna see that. You are gonna start seeing that. And it is gonna come in a form of a gift. But it wasn't just, like a surprise. It was something because some work you did way back when, right? And you're just now getting payment for it. And it's not that you expected anything, but you will be getting something. And some of us, if you've been given like a romantic offer, like, hey, let's boo up, be my boo thing, I'm feeling like you're going to move towards that. And if you shouldn't, if you're on the fence and if you're thinking about it, right? Let go of our fears. Let go of our fears, because I feel like it's going to be a good offer, which leads me to one of your cards from your ancestral deck. And that is the Hunter. And right on this card, I love this energy so much. You see that dark cave that's behind him. Who would go in that cave, right? It seems scary, right? There's something in that cave, Aries, that you are afraid of. But really, that's just the moon side of you. It's no one else's cave. You know what's in there. You just don't want to face it. Right? And on the card itself, it says, track down your fears and desires. Grab a hold of them, pull them out of that cave and say, hey, I'm no longer afraid. I'm going to move on to this relationship. I'm going to move on to this next job and career. I'm going to move on to that next phase in my life. Track down those fears, hunt them down. You can defeat them. You are the hunter. It doesn't say the hunted. You're the hunter. Now, let's move on to your ego energy. This is where we see you. This is your sun energy, right? And if you are an ascending Aries, this would also make more sense to you as well. This particular part of the reading, you have that of the star energy. Oh my goodness, you are so full of hope. Typically, when I pick up on this energy here, this is where you constantly have your thoughts. This is where you manifest. That's why it's so important on where we keep our energy. But it's like you're getting past those hurts. You're getting past being defeated, right? You're ready for this new transition, and I can see that you're hopeful. You see, because this energy comes right after the Tower energy, right? So whatever this shift was that happened that shook up your world, and it shook up your world, there's hope after this. This is that connection with spirit that is going to manifest here in the 3D. Okay? And you're looking for that security there with the Four of Pentacles. And I feel like whatever these gifts that are happening in your moon energy, it's going to help you feel a bit more secure in your surroundings. Right? But I'm feeling like some of you are almost like, if you are getting some sort of financial gift, right? I feel like some of you are like, okay, I'm going to hold on to this. I'm not spending it. I'm going to hold on because I don't know what tomorrow looks like. Some of you are going to be that way. And some of you is just going to make you feel better about you. It's going to make you feel better about contributing to your household, to your team, right? There's some sort of security that is going to manifest in your immediate present. And I have this here of the Eight of Swords. Is that the 8 or the 9? The 8 of Swords here. And this is also that energy that I picked up on with that hunter, right? And this is a self-infliction of, feeling defeated and fears, really. I feel like there's just these fears of not being successful, these fears. Interesting. I'm getting fears of being successful too. Fear, you're afraid of being unsuccessful, but at the same time, you're afraid of being successful. And what I'm feeling like is you don't know which one you'd rather have in regards to the responsibility that comes with it. Would you rather have the responsibility of the I'm not successful, or the responsibility of I am successful? Which one is going to be the heaviest for me? Interesting. When I expand on your immediate present, I have that of the Ten of Swords. Aries, there's something that needs to be ding-dong dead as far as a thought process, some sort of ideas. Was there a certain direction you were going? I feel like some of you Aries too, that we were dealing with some anxiety, perhaps a little bit of depression, and I'm feeling like that, you know what, just so you know, Aries, a lot of you cardinal signs, right? And that's Aries, Libra, and Capricorn. A lot of you cardinal signs are going to start feeling a bit smoother once this year is up, right? Because our transits for our cardinal signs are changing, and you all have been challenged all year long in so many different directions. A lot of stuff has just kind of resurfaced from your past, and I'm talking about emotionally, that has really been dealing with you. So we can expect in your immediate present that it's a 10, it's done, it's ding dong dead. We don't need to revisit it, okay? And then I have another 10 here for you, 10 of Wands, and these are all about burdens. And I feel like we're releasing some burdens. I love that this is in your immediate present. We're releasing some burdens because we're releasing some of those anxieties. We're getting past that depression. I'm also feeling like Aries, if you are in that energy of, in that energy of feeling a little depressed and feeling like things aren't moving, I'm feeling like Spirit is, saying, hey, exercise is going to be one of those things that's going to help us get out, be present, be physical. I do feel like a physical activity is going to help heighten your energy. All right, so I'm being called to your other ancestral cards. I pull a total of 3, so we're on the second one, and this is one of David, and it says, hold this space. It's this very earth-like energy, and it kind of reminds me of that energy of the hermit, right? Where we kind of go within. And this is one of kind of slow down a little bit, my Aries, right? You are the starter of all the zodiacs. When, when we're all at that line and getting ready for the race, you're the one that takes off before the gun shoots. So telling you to slow down, it's like, what? Who? I know you're not talking to me. But this is that energy that's encouraging to not only slow down, but to sit in that energy of, am I making the right move? Am I making the right decision? Should I do this? Should I move forward? So it's just that energy of just kind of like think it out just a bit longer. And then what I find most interesting is that we also have that energy of the heart guardian. And on the card itself, it says, love and let yourself be loved, right? There cannot be a coincidence here that we also have that of the inner child, and this is of the heart chakra. So there is some healing love that needs to happen there. And I do feel like that there's that anxiety that we've been feeling, that angst. And I also feel like that you feel like that you haven't been able to contribute. Perhaps because that inner child is also like that 6 of Pentacles kind of energy, that give and take. And perhaps you felt like you were the one that was taking and not so much giving. So I feel like you've been really hard on yourself, right? So this is all about forgiving that part of you, because Aries, at the end of the day, every person, every zodiac is in that position of, I'm just in that position to take right now and not wanting to give. Because you are one of those zodiacs that when you have it, you give it and you're generous, right? So let someone give and love on you. So forgive yourself and love on yourself in that energy, okay? Expand that heart chakra. And when we do that, Aries, when we expand in that heart chakra and we love and forgive ourselves, and we tap into that inner child, right? And it's that inner child that's hurting, that inner child of, getting past the innocence, right? When that innocence is destroyed, or when that innocence is challenged, right? The other side of innocence is it's discouraging. So sit down with that inner child, Aries, and say, hey, baby, it's okay. This other side isn't so terrible. As a matter of fact, it's more delightful. There's more freedom in it, right? There's more freedom in it. You see, that Knight of Wands, there's freedom there, right? I'm expanding on your moon energy. Very interesting. So I am getting a lot of cardinal energy, a lot of fire energy here. And I expanded on that 9 of Cups. I like to show it together, 9 of Cups. And I have that of the Queen of Swords and the 3 of Wands. So Aries, I can definitely see that you are ready to move forward. You're ready to move forward. And perhaps some of you are, I feel like, that this gift that's also coming, perhaps it's a business opportunity. Like, I feel like it's one of those things where, like, okay, I have the down payment for this business. I want you to run it, and this is going to be your salary, right? That's the gift, right? To get you out of this slump of not working. Or it's going to be a gift of putting you in a position of something you love to do, right? And you're like, oh my gosh, really? Yeah, I just bought this dance studio, or I just bought this hair salon, and I want you to manage it, and you love doing hair. You know what I mean? Or you're the lead stylist, what have you. I do feel like that you're going to be put in this position of running things, right? And some of us are going to be moving forward or moving across town. It's going to involve you to like have to travel. You're going to have to drive. So I feel like I need to tell you, so be ready for that. If perhaps your vehicle isn't in running order right now, get it in running order. Figure out, if Uber's running in your area, figure out if the bus or the train is running in your area, like get that locked down, because I feel like we are going to have to travel to get there. And they just keep telling me that it's really important that I tell you that. So get ready for that. Now, with that Knight of Wands, I have this of the Seven of Swords along with the Ace of Pentacles. And because I have that Seven of Swords in the center of the Knight and that Ace, this isn't coming across like it typically does. Typically when I see a Seven of Swords, it makes me feel uncomfortable. I feel like there's some dishonesty, some lying, some cheating, some stealing there. I don't feel that. I really just feel like it's a moving. It's a moving your stuffs, your ideas, your plans into this new direction. And it's going to bring you prosperity. So that's what I'm seeing. I see you actually boxing stuff up, and then you organizing it, and you're organizing it like in your cubicle or in your office or in this space that's dedicated to you and this new thing that you're going to be doing. However, when I first pulled all your cards, and I pre-pull them because I meditate over them before I, turn the camera on. And some of us, not a whole lot of us, in regards to a relationship, there is a relationship that we are going to be leaving because we were lied to. And you finally saw, behind those rose-colored glasses, and you're like, nope, I'm getting out of here. And it was the best thing to do at the end of the day, right? Because that's what this Ace of Pentacles is all about. It gave you peace, right? All those things that this relationship was costing you money, was costing you time, it was costing you your ability to do a good job at work, because it brought you anxiety. So whatever the case, whatever this transition is, whether it's a relationship or this new gig that's coming your way, the good news is, Aries, is you're headed in a better direction, right? You're headed in a more prosperous new opportunity. When I expanded on that Knight of Cups, were we just not talking about this, right? The Six of Pentacles, that's that energy I got from that inner child, right? It's about give and take. And perhaps you've been in that position to where you were the taker. And please don't take that as a negativity. It is part of the yin and yang, the light, the dark, right? At some point, we are these beggars. At some point, we are the givers, right? That's why he has that scale in his hand. It's balanced. That's how the world works. But how I know that you are on the upswing to where you are no longer on that side of receiving, right? Perhaps you're going to be on that side of giving your gifts, giving your love, writing out a check for someone, paying your rent, getting that car note updated. You know what I'm saying? I know some of us been struggling. Struggle no more. We have the King of Wands in all his glory. What? And the Queen of Wands. This is Spirit saying, I'm going to give it to you from all aspects, right? Because when you have the King and Queen of Wands, it's getting done. So perhaps we are having a collaboration in which in this particular business is going to be quite successful. Again, it's going to be that yin and yang. Maybe someone's good at payroll and maybe someone's good at, I don't know, marketing. You know what I mean? Whatever the case, there's going to be someone who is strong in one area and someone who's strong in the other, and you guys make this great relationship, this great collaboration that explodes into this beautiful, I heard beautiful everything, right? Yep. All right, you are on fire, my dear. I see fire, fire, fire. If you are not represented here today, I expanded on that star energy, and I got that of the Five of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. So again, this is, I'm picking up in your subconscious. So perhaps we have been, I don't feel competition. I see. Who have you been comparing yourself to? I feel like that you have been putting yourself in this contest that there really is no contest. That's what I feel like. Like you've been in this race, you've been at that line waiting for the gun, and people are like, Aries, what are you doing? We're over here, chilling. You're like, nope, I'm ready. It's like there's no race. You've put yourself in the self-imposed competition, and there is not one. I want to expand on that a bit more. Listen, so this is just So this self-imposed race that you have put yourself in, right? And perhaps it doesn't feel like competition. It just feels more like you feel like you just haven't been contributing. That's what I'm feeling. Whatever the case, right? I feel like that these new decisions and choices you're gonna have to make, they're gonna help you in that everyday life. And that's what you're hoping and wishing for. You're just like, you know what? My days have got to change into something different. And they are. And they are. To the point where you're gonna start juggling your day, when before perhaps your day wasn't so full because it was the same old same. But now, since we're gonna be doing something different with different people, now you gotta juggle it in different ways. And I love the Two of Pentacles, because this is like, I have all the information. I have, I know that this is the schedule. I know that this is the job. I know that this is the relationship. I know that this is what's required of me. And I know all the things. I have all the information. Now it's just a matter of making them work. Right? Getting to work on time, making sure the car is running good, making sure the kids are taken care of, making sure the wife is good, right? Making sure all the bills are paid. That's it. And apparently it's going to work out for you, right? Because that's what the Six of Wands is all about. It's a celebration of Aries, you did. Good job. Well done. Well done. So I expanded on that Eight of Swords, and I got that of the Page of Wands. New gig, new love. And I have that of the the Nine of Swords. So we have the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords. This is the Nine of Swords, right? Yeah. Right? And because he's in the center of this is that energy, and it's an encouragement to get out of your head, get out of that anxiety, Aries. And you've been really anxious. I can see that. It's really been, you've been hard on yourself. But I feel like that energy is going to start changing, like we talked about early in your reading, because this is in your sun energy, and because we have the Page of Wands there, this is the beginning of that new passion. You're going to start feeling more energetic. Your head is going to feel much clearer. Ideas are going to come to you much faster, right? Because that's what that wand energy is. It's speed, it's fast, it's quick. And when I expand on that Four of Pentacles, I have that of the Lovers, the Fool, and the Nine of Pentacles. Look at all that yellow, right? Look at all that glowing. Look at all that sun. The sun will come out tomorrow. A singer I am not, obvi. But oh, I love this energy. And that Lovers card is not so much about relationship to me. It's more about making a choice to move towards your passions. What is that, Aries? Right? But I feel like you're moving more towards your authentic you. It's my favorite word. It's my favorite energy is authenticity. And I see it all there in your sun energy. And it's really going to pop off from the security that was given. I just feel like it's gifted to you. That's all I keep hearing is it's gifted to you. And I don't know if it's a gift from spirit. Perhaps you've been, manifesting it after this, this tower moment and this moment of hope. But I just keep hearing that it's going to be gifted to you. And you'll be able to move towards your more authentic self. You know what, Aries? Okay, let's talk it out. So we have the 10 of Swords that I expanded on. We have Death energy. And we have that of the Hanged Man. And again, this energy kind of reminds me of David too. David, as far as, holding that space. Think about our next move. Think it out, right? And that death energy, it's just telling me that you know what, Aries, we don't have to be anxious anymore. We already have a 10. And Spirit wants you to know it's ding dong dead. And just in case you didn't know, I'm gonna put a death card on top of it, right? And you're gonna have this small little moment of self-reflection and getting all your stuff together. It's only gonna be for a little bit. And when I expanded on that 10 of Wands, we have that of the 2 of Cups. Now we're talking about relationships, and that of the 5 of Pentacles. And you know what? To me, this transition, this isn't, typically this is one of like, bankruptcy and, feeling abandoned and things like that. But because I have them both here, right? This is how I read it, right? We're moving away from that. We're moving away from feeling, and Again, this is, you started this race that nobody thought, no one knew there was a race. And it made you feel a certain kind of way, and you don't have to. And perhaps you were feeling that way towards your person. And your person doesn't necessarily have to mean a love relationship. Your person can be your mother, your father, your cousin, your uncle, whomever your person is, who's in your immediate space that you go to and you say, what should I do next, right? So perhaps you've been feeling that way towards your person. I feel like we can move away from that. I got a death card. I got a 10 of swords. We can move away from that feeling. I'm sorry. I know I talk fast. I apologize. I get excited. And I try to get the messages out as they come to me so I don't miss anything for you. And to expand on that 3 of Pentacles is the moon energy. And interestingly enough, I'm getting this for almost every sign. So there is something in the universe that is shifting. These truths that are going to be revealed to all of us, that's going to affect and shake up our lives. And it's going to require us to create a certain focus and reevaluate exactly where we are, right? And I get a lot of, this is pretty much all Pentacles. This is all Pentacles. So whatever this truth is, whatever this thing that's going to be revealed, because there's something that's going to be revealed, right? Because I keep tapping into that crab, right? And a crab, when he's ready to come out, right? He comes out of his shell and he starts to crawl, right? That's when the truth comes out. It feels a little creepy too, even when you see a crab do it. It's a little startling at first. Like, what the heck is that? Is that moving? So that's what I feel. There's something that's going to be revealed that's going to affect all things Pentacles. So whether it's work, whether it's, home. I feel like it's work and home. I don't feel so much like it's health. I feel like Aries, you're in charge of your health, right? If you want to get physical, it's going to help you. If you don't, then you're just going to be a little bit more, anxious. So I encourage you to get out there and get physical. Other than that, we can expect that this new shift in our Pentacle world, right, it's going to require us to create a new focus and reevaluate exactly what we're doing and how we're doing it, right? All right, I'm just going to pull one more card. Something is encouraging me to pull one more card for you. And I got that of the 10 of Pentacles, another Pentacles. All right, Aries, if you're not working, then baby, it looks like you're going back to work. And it looks like it's going to be quite prosperous and fruitful and well done, well done. All right, we are going to pull one last card for you. It's from my angel deck. I love these cards. This is another energy for us to radiate in for November. And you have that one of resilience. Oh, I love that energy for you, Aries. You are one of the most resilient zodiacs. I mean, come on, you are the first of these zodiacs. So just tap into that resilience, especially when you're sitting down with that inner child and you are revisiting some of those feelings and you're squashing them and letting that inner child know, hey, you're in a safe place. Now let's move on, right? It's that resilience that's going to get you through. Listen, I absolutely adore you. If you enjoyed this reading, I would love a thumbs up. That'd be totally awesome. I love when you comment. If you want to see me next month, consider subscribing. I'd so enjoy that. Aries, I absolutely adore you.